It's confirmed that Joe Francis is a certified Hollywood creep. He's the founder of Girls Gone Wild, a close friend of the Kardashians, a convict, and an ex-boyfriend of Paris Hilton. So let's take a look at his relationship with Paris Hilton.
Hey, Paris.
Back it up, guys. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Long leave it back. Don't put it up like I did. Hey. Open up. Open up.
Come on, guys. Yeah, okay, cool.
All right, Paris.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
Paris for the bricks.
Hey besties, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at Paris Hilton's relationship with Joe Francis. We've already talked about Joe Francis on this page before. I posted a video a few days ago talking about his relationship with the Kardashian family, and I talked a little bit about his relationship with Paris Hilton, but now we're going to get deep into that. Paris and Joe briefly dated in 2003, and honestly I'm so excited to do this video for you guys today because 2000s Hollywood is what I live for. So I am so excited to be talking about this because Paris Hilton, we stan her, we love her, but she does have a dirty past. So we're going to get into her past with Joe Francis. But before we get into all of that, I just wanted to say that if you guys enjoy this type of content like Hollywood, controversies, celebrity scandals, views, relationships, etc., then it would really mean the world to me if you guys would subscribe to my channel because it is my dream in life to be a YouTuber. So if you guys enjoy this type of content and you want to support me, then I would really appreciate it. So Paris Hilton was born into an extremely successful, rich, wealthy, and prominent family. She is the heiress of Hilton Hotels, and she's been on the Hollywood scene since a young age. Now, Paris did have her fair share of struggles growing up, and she made a lot of bad decisions along the way. And one of those bad decisions was to date Joe Francis because he is a creep. We've already talked about him a little bit on my channel and talked about his relationship with the Kardashians. But not only is he creepy for the way that he treats and exploits women, but he's also a convict and has done time several times. Now, I do plan on doing a few different videos talking about Joe Francis's background and also Paris's bad girl era when she was getting in trouble with the law and using substances and stuff like that in Hollywood in the 2000s. And also I want to do a video on the leaking of her private tape. So be on the lookout for those videos. So Paris and Joe started dating in 2003 and their relationship was short-lived, but it did make tabloids because of the two of their status in Hollywood at the time. Joe was known for being the wealthy and powerful founder of Girls Gone Wild. And Paris's career had just taken off because 2 years prior to this, in 2001, her private film was leaked, which catapulted her into stardom. And around this time, Paris was just coming out with her reality show that she starred in alongside Nicole Richie called The Simple Life. Paris and Joe were known to party together, and it wasn't really a serious relationship. They were just known to go out to nightclubs together, and I believe around this time Paris was having some problems with partying and using substances. So she was sort of in that bad girl era of her life. The two ended up breaking up that same year in 2003, and then in 2007 they faced a bit of a scandal. Somebody had gotten a hold of some private photos and videos that Paris and Joe had taken together of Paris without a top on. The person who got their hands on this footage put it on a website called parisexposed.com, which was a pay-to-view website. So this individual was not only exposing Paris and Joe's private photos, but they were getting paid at the same time. Joe told the Post, "We're pissed and I feel for Paris right now. She's been victimized yet again. We want this thing down and we're seeking monetary damages. They were taken for us only when we were dating. These guys have absolutely no right to use the images. They flat out put them on the web with no permission. He messed with the wrong person." Apparently, Joe and Paris were also seeking to press criminal charges against the creators of the website ParisExposed.com because they somehow got their hands on Paris's medical records and exposed that she was taking Valtrex to treat herpes. In 2022, Joe was featured on the Velvet Rope with David Yontef podcast, where he talked about his former relationship with Paris Hilton, and he had some serious accusations to make against Paris, because on this podcast he claimed that when he was breaking up with Paris in 2003, she laid her hands on him. So we're going to take a look at this article that Page Six published, talking about the accusations that Joe Francis had made on this podcast. Joe Francis claims Paris Hilton laid hands on him after he allegedly tried breaking up with her back in 2003. He said, "I swear to God, I had to call the security of the hotel, and then she started beating me because she was drunk." Francis, 48, alleged on Wednesday's episode of Behind the Velvet Rope. The Girls Gone Wild founder continued, "And then I had Nikki Hilton staying in my room and Nicole Richie staying in my room, and I'm like, look, Nikki, I'm going to kick your sister out of the room right now, and if she hits me again, I'm calling the security and I'm going to have my security take her out." Francis, who was arrested on domestic violence charges in 2020 for an unrelated dispute, claimed that Hilton, 40, hit him again, which prompted him to have his security escort her into the hallway. However, he said that Hilton allegedly found her way back into his suites and was beating down the door all night. "That's the craziest woman I've ever dated, ever," Francis said. "She's out of her mind. 100% out of her mind. When I broke up with Paris Hilton, she told me that I couldn't break up with her because she was Paris Hilton." Yontef then asked Francis if he thinks Hilton's current marriage to Carter will last, to which he bluntly responded, "No way in hell." Hilton previously denied that she and Francis ever dated. After Francis' home was burglarized in 2004, Hilton told LAPD that he was not her ex-boyfriend. The outlet also reported that when asked if Francis was someone she dated, Hilton said no. Regarding Francis's most recent allegations made on the podcast, a source close to Hilton told Page Six that they are not true. "It's actually quite the opposite," the source added. Page Six has reached out to Hilton's rep for comment. So it sounds like the source that's close to Hilton is trying to say that whatever Joe Francis is saying here is not true, and it was actually the other way around. The both of them were getting into a lot of legal troubles when this relationship was happening, and Joe Francis actually did time several times. One time he was even locked up, and I believe it was 2007, because he lured 3 women into his car outside of a nightclub, and they later charged him with false imprisonment. Like I said, I'm gonna have more videos coming on the 2 of them separately, because literally Hollywood in the 2000s is something that I'm so passionate about. Like, it brings me so much nostalgia. Of course, I had to wear my velour juicy tracksuit to film this video, because when talking about Paris, I have to wear a velour juicy tracksuit. But nonetheless, this relationship sounds like it was toxic. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments. If you have any video requests, then you can let me know in the comments, or you can DM it to me on Instagram, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye!
Hey,
Back it
Paris.
up, guys. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Long legs and back. Don't put it up like I did. Hey. Open up. Open up.
Come on, guys. Seriously, Paris. Hey, guys. I'm ready. Yeah, okay, cool. Thanks.
All right, Paris.
Thanks.
That was beautiful.
Paris for the Brits.